deceived by my eyes, and all I was told I should see. Opinions not mine, the person they taught me to be. One night in the dark, a vision of someone I knew. And in the darkness I saw a voice say, I'm you. Inside me a light was turned on. Then I was alive. If you close your eyes, your life a naked truth revealed. The truth you never lived and scars never healed. In the darkness, light will take you to the other side. And find me waiting where you see if you just close your eyes. Uninspired, trapped inside some mystery. Too close to the fire, you're cold and so numb with the pain.
Alright, we're off to a lovely start. Jesus Christ, the ref is down. Oh, Jesus. What else could go wrong at the start of this show? Oh gosh, what is up everybody? Welcome to an extremely late night edition of the MPW Winter Games. Oh gosh, it's like past 2:30 in the morning here in the East Coast. But I woke up, couldn't sleep, and we have a massive snowstorm on the outside, so I'm not going to be doing anything too early tomorrow. Besides maybe doing a little bit of shoveling. It's going to be a crappy day out, though, and it's going to be a crappy day across most of the country, so I figured, let me fire up. Maybe someone else will be up, and sure enough, team, I see you there. Maybe someone else is out there just lurking, or it might pop in later, so well, we'll have some fun here. Tonight's Winter Games is going to be submission matches. Our opening contest here is Feline Fine taking on Havoc. So very appropriate you got here, team, to see your team taking on the Kitties. And it being a submission match, you have to believe that this is going to be in Havoc's favor. They are both submission specialists. Beastman, master of the Beast Trap, and Red Reaper with the Reaper Scythe. Exactly. We got 20 minutes on the clock. And Reaper just took out Kitty out on the ice there. Feline Fine, as far as I know, don't have much as far as submissions in their arsenal. Much more of a high-impact, high-paced team. Unfortunately, that type of style is not going to go too far in a submission-style match like this. Interesting to see who can pull this one off. Tonight's matches, we are going to be reverting back to 40 points. Or excuse me, 20 points. Not 40 points, 20 points. For the winners in these matches. Losers will get 9 points if they are able to eliminate at least one member of the opposite team. Of course, that will have to get at least one member. If they don't get anybody, they get no points. Oh my gosh, on the outside, Big Bad Lion with the deluxe package onto Beastman, and I'm sure it was very painful, but it's not going to get a submission. Oh, this might, though. Look at this, Feline Fine, both with submissions. Doesn't look like either of Havoc going to give up just yet. Way too soon. Demons, it's going to take... Oh, can the referee again? Almost getting crushed. Oh, that's foolish, referee. Gonna hurt, though. You're laying the beat on Wago's cat right now. Of course, you are like twice his size. Wago's cat 3, though, very crafty. Heck, we saw him take on Warwick recently and actually gave even Warwick a little bit of a challenge there. Look at this, looks like they're trading opponents here now, and the referee's down again! Jesus Christ. I guess I'm gonna have to make sure I do these myself. Ref bump. I probably should have did one for the one, so we gotta make sure we gotta do... Oh, actually, that did it twice. Perfect. I like that. That's interesting. Wonder why the cooldown didn't go off. I have to look at that. Referee's getting demolished. But hey, he's up right now, and hopefully he'll be cognizant enough to call the submission if it happens anytime soon. Series of headbutts from the Reaper and the Lion. Seeing birdies. Seeing little lion birdies flying around his head after those headbutts. Let me get a mixer version of the chat up. I always forget to do that, just in case any the mixer-centric stuff pops up, the stickers and all that garbage. I always miss those. We'll put them up. You saw that in the move list? You had to put that with the headbutts? Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, he's got the horns and shit. It's perfect. The new moves pack. Oh, here we go. Reaper Scythe. Reaper Scythe on Lion and Lion. Will he give up? And he does! Away goes Cat, trying to ran in, and as soon as he saw Lion tap, started backing out. Very smart. I would not want him to get too close, but unfortunately it is now 2-on-1. Havoc versus Ultima Wagos Cat 3. And it's not going to be a good night for Wagos Cat 3 here. No siree. Look at this. Beastman can't even believe what he's seeing. A half grab. Ineffective here, but gotta admire Wagos Cat's spirit. What I miss? This is the first match. You missed Big Bad Lion tapping out to the Reaper Scythe. So now we got Wagos Cat 3 stuck in there alone with the 2 members of Havoc. Ugh. That is a problem. In these elimination style matches we've been doing during the winter games, once your partner's gone, the likelihood of you making any kind of comeback is so tough. We've seen very few stars be able to accomplish that. We've been on Tenacious D-Kick. I just watched a movie with Jack Black last night, Be Kind Rewind. Great movie. You guys never seen it. It's basically they work at a video rental store, and they accidentally erase all the tapes, so they have to remake all the movies themselves, and they basically make like low-budget versions of all the movies, but it's hilarious. It's really good. It's got Jack Black and Mos Def and frickin' Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's in it. So, I'd peep that one out. Pick of Destiny. I was not as huge on that one, but it was still fun. You know, I still have to play his game. I've had that on my list for frickin' ever. Referee just hanging in the ring. I think submissions might have to occur in the ring. I don't believe I said it as false count anywhere. I could be wrong. May have. Actually, no, because the referee went out to look at whatever it is that Lion had on Reaper earlier. Yeah, I mean, I figured I would appreciate it, if nothing else, for the Rock cameos and Jack Black's performance. I'm not really expecting it to be a great game. It's more just like, oh, okay, I watched it once. He's just the greatest human in the world. I mean, he's cool. I don't know if I would quite go that far. But, I think he's very underrated. As far as, even as, a serious actor, I mean, God, dude, the guy killed it in King Kong. I don't think he gets enough praise for how well he did that role. And a knockout blow from Beastman, and Cat just going on feline instinct. Suplex out of his, clotheslined out of his boots there, and I don't think it's going to be long before we see the Cat tapping those paws. Got 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes here, on the clock still, and that's a long time for Reaper and Beastman to get this submission out of the Cat. Up. Yeah, I mean, listen, movies about bands are rarely... we got a winner. Havoc takes this one home. Clean sweep. And what I don't think was a surprise at all, Havoc taking the victory in this submission match. Clean sweeping, Feline Fine, netting them 20 points on the board, and that bumps them up to 75. I didn't notice which one it was. We'll take a look here. This? None of these really look floating. This is short. It's weird. It was 5. I don't see where Lion's floating. Yeah, alright. We're gonna move on. It was when it first showed it? Nah. What a surprise. The game, it broke something. Alright, moving right on along. We got a lot more to come here on this night of the MPW Winter Games. I need to get into Universe mode, and then it'll be smooth sail on the rest of the way out. Oh, you know what it was? It probably just, like, froze at the end while it was loading the next clip. That's probably why it was just looking like he was floating there. Because it was so damn short. The replay was, like, half a second long. I don't think I did a payout when I first started, because I don't think anybody was here at that point. So I'll do a quick payout here. We'll do, since I started at 2:30, we'll say it was, we'll do a 2:30 payout. What are we going to do without Hideo Itami? That's a tough question. You know, we've only had years to adjust to that, have we? And the crowd's going wild at the thought of Hideo Itami leaving us. You know what is going to suck, though? You know what is the reason I'm kind of bummed about Hideo Itami leaving? Because that means we won't have his background stuff for the Trons in the game anymore. That's the only reason I could think to be upset about it. Because he usually does have some decent ones. He's got like the Japanese architecture. Well, there's a report that came out. I mean, this one has not been confirmed yet. But on a day where the whole Dean Ambrose thing, it's like, it's kind of weird. And the Dean Ambrose thing is a whole nother one. Yeah, there's a lot of signs that it looks like he's gone, and it's more like just like a who cares. Yeah, but again, until it's officially posted on WWE.com, I don't listen to nothing anywhere a website like that reports. You can't give any of it clout. I mean, did they? I mean, the guy got injured, like, what, 5 times while he was there? Like, not their fault at all. Like, not even in the slightest. And then, like, when they did have him on, what did he do? He was boring as fuck. Like, can you even name one good match he had? I can't. But that's just my opinion. Maybe there's some big Hideo Itami fans out there. Did he have a good match, or did he just have a match? Because I don't remember that match being any good. They're not losing a lot of talent. That's extremely overbit. I mean, who has AEW signed yet that would have been like a thing for them? Jericho? Like, honestly, what's Jericho even done in the past few years that's been of true significance? He's been a fun guy to have there and to make some funny like scenes, but he's not like a big player for them. And if they want to pay him way more than he's worth to like play cool for a few years, that's fine. Let Jericho make his money. he was one of the big... Yeah, but that's because he was a bigger fish in a smaller pond. He was one of the bigger feuds while making, like, 3 appearances, dude. That's something people don't talk about. He has an even worse schedule than Brock Lesnar. Or better, depending on how you're looking at it. With how he wrestled in Japan. No one bitches about Jericho's lack of dedication to that. And if anything, that just speaks to how lackluster everything else was for that show. I wouldn't give too much praise to what he did. And also that face paint looked fucking stupid. Anyway, guys, our next match is set. Let's head ringside. Got Big Race taking on the Bullet Buddies here in the second match of our winter games tonight. Go ahead and start up the betting. Team, you're not wrong. The creative does have a lot of problems. I think it too quickly gets fully blamed on them, and I think they can take a lot of the blame, but I think a lot of people got to forget that some of these stars really are kind of dragging their ass, and you know, to be fair, if you can get paid a lot of money and not have to worry about excelling yourself too much, why wouldn't you? You know, these people get complacent. That's some of their own faults. I mean, shit. Everyone's talking about Dean Ambrose. How can we forget when Dean Ambrose got called out on the fucking Steve Austin show for, what was it, resting on his laurels? I believe the exact words were. I don't know. I do think more often than not it is the creative, but you know, in a case like Tommy kept getting hurt, the Revival, they kept getting hurt. People act like it's just all WWE's fault. It's like, oh, these people got a lot to blame for themselves too. You know, Mike and Maria, holy shit, all the things they did. They did Brian Sweet Belt. Yeah. I actually posted a picture of that on the Discord, along with the tagline. Always remember, MPW had a wooden belt first, which we did. Our tag team titles were once made of wood. They are now made of metal, but for a period they were made of wood. I thought they looked pretty good until they messed up the wood texture in the game. Maybe next year's game they'll fix it so they can put in his belt. then again, I don't expect them to fix anything. No, dude. So I watched the Royal Rumble, which was the first bit of WWE I've watched. I didn't watch the whole show. I mainly just watched for the men's match. It was the first I've watched WWE since before Crown Jewel. And my God, dude, the lack of star power in that match. It was just jabron after jabron after jabron after jabron. And fittingly, you know, they started it out with one of the biggest jabrons of all time with freaking Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, I was not happy with that show. So much to the point that the stream I was watching got cut off just before the number 30 came out. Like, just as it was counting down to the number 30. It got DMCA'd, shut down. And I was like, I'm not even going to bother trying to find another one. I don't care. No, I know what it was. But, like, I didn't bother watching. I didn't bother looking for another one. I didn't care who was going to win, because I knew who was going to win. It was so fucking obvious, because there was only one person in the whole damn match who, like, you couldn't even try to be declared as a winner of that match. It was terrible. So, me not watching is going to continue, because I just was not impressed enough to want to continue watching. Thunder Turtle left alone. I haven't been paying full attention to this match here. With Thunder Turtle left alone now with both members of the Bullet Buddies. Thunder Turtle, longtime veteran here. Never won himself a belt, never won himself anything significant. The big race could pull themselves together. In this Winter Games tournament could be a major step for Thunder Turtle, but the Bullet Buddies, probably one of the most decorated teams in the whole Winter Games. They know very well what it's like to be on top. He's not a Ninja Turtle. He's not a Ninja Turtle, he's a Lucha Turtle. Although maybe we should make a Ninja Turtle. It'd be cool if you could do, like, the turtle shell and, like, the two swords on the back that they have. Oh yeah, I was gonna say before, team, I have the oh, again, I get cut off. The Bullet Buddies victorious on this one. That'll net them 20 points with a clean sweep over the big race. It takes them to 133 total. Still a little shy of first place, but looking damn good in the Winter Games tournament. Alright, next match. Let me go ahead and get the wins and losses. That's a win for Zebra Man Mike. Oh, I did not spell that right at all. Zerbra. Zerbra. Win for Dark Valor. That's a loss for Thunder Turtle and the Lil Bunny. Top points right now is 145, and that is Country Savage, who are still undefeated in the Winter Games. Yeah, I mean, it's not quite as impressive as Jericho, you know, going over Stone Cold and The Rock, but that was something. They're a long ways away. Well, a lot of the later matches are going to be worth big points, so you'll have an opportunity to catch up for sure. I mean, we've seen a lot of teams jump up that were further down. I mean, heck, that 20 points tonight bumped you up a lot further than where you were. You're up 75 now, which is around that midway point. Yeah, I don't know any of what you're talking about as far as that. I haven't watched in a week, so I haven't seen whatever he's been doing. I knew he was supposed to be 30 because he won the whole Mae Young Challenge or Mixed Match Challenge, whatever the fuck they did. You're wanting to take it over. There's still a chance. Listen, and I'll tell you what, if Havoc was able to turn around and win every single match for the rest of this, or any team, I would say, they could probably guarantee themselves victory here still. At the very least, they're going to have to defeat Country Savage at some point. Alright, we're going to head ringside, y'all. I'll see you there. Well, that's just preposterous, team. That's... Wait, what? Holy hell. Jesus fucking Christ. Silver Skull just blacked out Avalanche, and that was an immediate tap out. Holy hell, I'm not even going to do betting for this at this point. This one's good luck, Bulldozer. I mean, Bulldozer has shocked us before with a victory of the All-Star Championship, but I don't like his chances here. 2-on-1 with a very fresh Bonebreaker Society. Oh, goodness. You were saying they're a scary tag, and it looking so scary now. But yeah, I was saying that's kind of like the original Big Nasty No, what the hell is this? Oh, Big Dick Magic. Yeah, Big Dick Magic. You were wrong. I gotta say, I'm really intrigued by the concept of Red Reaper, though, where he's this big guy, but he's also like a submission specialist. That I always thought was kind of cool. I thought it was a risk that you took that paid off really well. Silver Skull, though, often forgotten that he has quite a devastating submission move as well with that blackout, and he certainly gave us a reminder in this match here. Bulldozer actually got both of Bonebreaker Society down here. Shocking. I just realized I don't think I chose a winner for the last match. Let's go ahead and drop some gold back for you guys. Maybe I did, and if I didn't, then hey, free gold. Taylor Bennett taking charge here against Bulldozer. It's been hard to tell what's been going on with Bonebreaker Society lately. Some nights they seem on the same page, and some nights they seem like they're on different planets. 10,000 more. Oops. Oh well.
A competitor.
Oh, there it is. It's over. Bonebreaker Society, dominant as you could possibly be in this submission match. Gotta say, I did not see that one coming. 20 points with the clean sweep for Bonebreaker Society. That shoots them up to 125 overall. That's the triple headbutts. Yeah, it's a good combo. The idea of having a Silver Skull doesn't sound that threatening. Yeah, but it's also... it could be hardened still, you don't know. I mean, it could also just be a name. It might be called Silver, but it could actually be made of titanium or some shit. Maybe it's silver-coated. You're really banking on the fact that it's made of completely silver. So, like, good luck with that. As we saw here, Silver Skull is not one to be trifled with, getting both of the eliminations in this match. We're going to keep on going here, though, because we're making great time. Probably good since we started so damn late. Let's get the betting set. Maybe I'll actually get that one started on this match. the music set so Devin Cunn doesn't make any more mistakes. And we should be good. Oh boy, this is night 8 for the Winter Games. We are doing 15 nights total, so we're just a little bit over the halfway point. We still got many other great gimmicks to come, like First Bloods, TLCs, Table Match Challenge. You need to make your second character. Did you purchase one? I can't remember if I saw if you did or not. You do have the score for it, so you can definitely do that. Not yet. I think I lowered it down to, I think, 3,000 gold doubloons this season. So it's a lot cheaper. Let me check on that. Commands second. Yeah, 3,000 gold doubloons this season. So much cheaper than it was before. Alright, waiting for the last bit of this bar to load up here, guys. We'll be heading ringside. We're gonna get 2K20 on PC. Isn't your PC like a potato? You got the gate. Oh, okay. Oh, about damn time. A female version Reaper? That should be interesting. Alright, guys. Looks like our match is ready. Let's head down to the ring.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light. Just give me the light. Just give me the light and pass the joe. Tell me the side,
On the way to the ring, at combined weight of 580 pounds, Max Perkins and
don't know the part where you got in your center. Oh, you know you're not let them guy that affect you, yo, girl. Just give me the light and pass the joke. Tell me I'm in light and I got to know. Which one is going to make my flow? I'm in on the vibes and I got my dough. Tell them looking up and I got to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
their opponent, at a combined weight of 561 pounds, Big Meanie and Trevor Townsend.
Clock is counting down. I'll go ahead and start up some bets here. Look at that, I do still have the old bet lined up here. Alright, there goes the new bet there. Bet option 1 for El Perfecto. Bet option 2 for the BMFs. What do you think has got this one to move on and get 20 points added to their score in these winter games? Both of these teams lagging a bit behind in the tournament overall. Certainly use these 20 points. El Perfecto, 85 points. BMS, 50. You're flying on Sunday and you really hate. Yeah, flying is miserable, dude. The good news is at least the shutdown is over, because that was making flying even worse. To be honest, like the last I flew was when I came back from Arizona, and that was just as the shutdown started. Like, it was the first couple days, so I wasn't too nervous about it. But like as it went on, I was so happy I wasn't flying during that time, because that really sounded like it was going to make the whole experience much more miserable. It's only 2.5. Well, you might as well drive, man. Jeez. Flying is miserable, dude. Like, it's not even like the danger of the whole flying thing that scares me, although I will say I know a little bit too much for my own good after working at an airport and watching a lot of documentaries that I have about just how easily things can go wrong with planes. There's definitely a healthy concern of things that can go wrong, but what makes flying the most miserable for me is just the lines, the shitty service, the tiny seats, the awful excuse for like a snack that they offer you. The whole experience is just a whole shitty thing. Trying to find your bags. It's just miserable. Like, I hate the whole flying experience. I would avoid it every... Oh, we just got a low blow by Max. That's essentially the equivalent of flying right there. Max just gave it to Bainrick. Yeah, that's the worst part. Especially if you're a bigger dude like I am. It makes it even worse. Disney? I thought you said you're going to... Oh, Florida. Okay, for some reason I thought you said Texas. I was like, there's no Disney in Texas. I'm kind of shocked there isn't, now that I think about it. There's Six Flags there, I know. It's the original Six Flags, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, because it was called Six Flags Over Texas. Although it's not the best one. I'm pretty sure the best one is still the one that we got right over here in New Jersey. So we got that King to Ka. No, I know, dude. It's fucking horrible. It's like, oh, you can fly first class. Like, no, I can't. That shit's expensive as fuck. Max Perfection's been busted open. But yeah, my rule is if I have any possible way to avoid flying, I would do it. I had to fly at this point because I was traveling with family, and I don't know, they don't have the same mindset I do. They don't want to drive. I would have been perfectly happy it would have taken a couple days, but I would have been perfectly happy driving to Arizona and back. I would have had much more fun doing that. You could like stop places and like see other things. That's me. Yeah, absolutely, team. You're absolutely correct. For the money, and somehow they still can't find a lot of them can't find a way to stay profitable. Remember, like, all the bailouts we had to give the airlines years ago? Fucking schmucks. Criminals. Oh, and need I forget, I remember the last time I flew before this is when I flew to Minnesota and back. And I brought my guitar, and they broke my freaking guitar. And they wouldn't do anything about it. Freaking, I got back from JFK, and I look at my freaking guitar, and the neck on it is busted. And I was like, oh, god damn it. I was so fucking pissed. It was like a brand new guitar I had just gotten for Christmas, too. I was so goddamn mad. So yeah, fuck American Airlines. You want to go to Vegas. Tickets are crazy from... Really? I would have thought there would have been like a JetBlue flight or something that would have been... Dude, why don't you take a train? A train sounds way more pleasant. I guarantee you there's like probably a train at a decent rate. It'll take a little longer, but I mean, it can't be that long of a trip from Texas to Vegas. They're not that far from each other. You don't want to be very... Honestly, dude, just close the frickin' shade. Put on a movie. If a lot of the planes now have those screens in the front. I mean, I watched Solo on the flight back, which was kind of fun. Or like bring an iPad or your Switch or whatever, and just, it's like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. The worst part is takeoff and landing. I will say that. Like when you're actually like speeding up and heading off the ground, it's a little nerve-wracking. But once you're up in the air and like you just shut the shade, you don't think about it. It's not that big of a deal. Why would your brother throw a fit? Is he like autistic or something? I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm like legit. Like that, I can understand it. That's like a thing. Sorry, was that like a little too forward? I was just trying to think of like why that might be a problem. You don't have the time, no vacation since you start. Oh, that blows, man. Also, Banewrecker, what's up, buddy? It's a good time for you to get here as we got BMFs taking on El Perfecto submission match style here in the Winter Games. The other day distracted him. Like a smash, he just came down and punched you in the face. So what, you're just worried about him getting like revenge on you and like distracting you while you're playing or something? Do you guys only have like one Switch? Do you have to like share it or something? Nah. So why don't you bring like the Switch and a Game Boy or some shit? Or like a laptop or an iPad, like just bring something that you can watch is the best thing. Maybe if the Switch is going to trigger him, bring something that you can just watch a movie on. Because I don't think there's any way for you to guarantee that there's going to be a screen on the flight you're watching.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Oh no! Trevor's gone. And now Banewrecker. Banewrecker's left alone 2-on-1 against El Perfecto. Holy cow, what an upset this could be here. Everybody betting on the BMFs to take this one home. It's a job for pay your ticket, but after horror stories and all the gear, it's not where the was horror stories of the client. Uh-oh, El Jefe's planning himself right onto Bane, and Bane's bloody. Might have some broken ribs there. Uh-oh. And the submission applied from El Jefe. And this might be it, and it is.
Just give me the light and pass the joe. What's another buckle of more? Tell me now it's sides and I got to know which one is gonna get my flow. Cause I'm in the vibes and I got my dough. What's another buckle of more? Get a look in the eye and I got to know. Could I be your protector? You're buffing every center. Everyone around them want to live in spectre. So don't let them friends and not really with the lecture. Or the part drill now them to really inspector.
Here are your winners, Max Perkins and El Jefe. Too cool.
Well, if you were just looking at that set of replays, you would have thought the BMFs had this one in the bag, but El Perfecto pulling off the major upset here, I gotta say. Clean sweeping the BMFs, and that brings them up to, holy cow, 105 points. And another tough loss for the BMFs, who are sitting in the bottom 3 in these Winter Games at this time. Let's go ahead and bring up the chart here. I haven't brought it up tonight yet. Let's see there, we just sorted it. This is where El Perfecto has brought themselves up to. Not quite broken the top 5 yet, but they're getting there. BMFs way down here. Flight attendants? I mean, I think the worst part about you, I mean, you're probably saying because they fly all the time, dude. They get to go, like, all over the world. Hotels are taken care of, like, free travel. Like, that's all, like, freaking great. Like, the worst part about fleeing a flight attendant, and they get to skip, like, security and all that shit. The worst part about being a flight attendant is just dealing with all the people. You gotta deal with some of the rudest motherfuckers in the world, I'm sure. Nah, man, like, you know, the old cliche, statistically, flying is the safest way to travel. It's absolutely true, dude. Like, you are in far more danger when you are in a vehicle on the road than when you're in a plane. So, I don't know if that's just going to make you more nervous the next time you're in a car, but that perhaps can maybe just remind you that flying is better. Smoke weed. That helps too. Unfortunately, they don't let you do it in the airport. What am I looking for here? Make sure I get the matches signed up here. There we go. Alright. Don't think your parents are like that? Hey man, it's a very progressive world we're entering. Good thing is, if you need to stop, it's not like they have emergency pull-offs in the... Why would you, like, need to stop? That's the thing. It's like the trains moving, like, don't stop! Train has to stop! It's like the movies. You're like, oh my god, pull the lever! Train's gotta stop! I don't know if I've ever seen that actually happen. Certainly wouldn't want it to happen in a plane, that's for sure. When that happens on a plane, that's bad news. But yeah, ATB, if you have all this concern, I certainly would not recommend watching a series called Air Disasters that was on the Smithsonian Channel, but I'm pretty sure it's available on Hulu. It's where they highlight all these really famous plane crashes and stuff, and it's really dramatized. Like they have two parts to it basically, where they have like an acted part of people on the plane and how everything goes horribly wrong, and then the rest of the show is an investigation to what went wrong. Really intriguing show, but it'll certainly make you freaked out about flying. Alright guys, gonna head ringside for our next match. Yeah, here, I'll show you guys. This is the concept design of how they figure they can make the airplane seats. How you're basically standing up and they secure you in like so they can almost double the capacity in the planes. I know, it looks so miserable. I would never fly it. Never. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get the betting started here. Bet option 1 for Invader and Space Dog. Bet option 2 for the Fellowship. Chuck Schumer. I don't know. I don't know. There's probably some, like, corporate guy. I would guess it was something that came up in a meeting and they just had someone draw it up. More than likely what the whole case of it was. Some soulless motherfucker that only cares about profits. You know, I bet we can make a lot more money if we had people standing instead of sitting. These people are getting too luxurious and coach with their sitting. I remember when I flew when I was younger, in the early 90s, around the turn of the decade there. And it was nice. I remember flying down to Florida a lot. We used to go like every year to go to my grandparents down there. And like flying wasn't bad. Like the seats were obviously more spacious, but that's probably because I was a child. But I just remember being a lot more room in general everywhere. And again, it could be what I was, but I remember we each got to have 2 bags. Now you don't get a single one. And I remember they gave us hot meals. Like I remember I got like baked ziti on one plane. It was freaking awesome. Now you're like grateful if you get fucking pretzels. Yeah, I'll have pretzels and half a can of soda, thank you. In a luxury truck. Does he have a bus? A Big Show like got a bus. Space Dog taken out there.
A competitor has been
And now eliminated by Sacramental Max. Yeah, it's a bus. He was one of the first guys to get a bus. It was weird because I remember like there was an article that came out. It was like the list of people who have buses, and it was like, oh, okay, you know, John Cena, Randy Orton, Big Show. Really? Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. And actually, he has a really high-paying contract. Like throughout his career, he always historically had one of the highest-paying contracts. Like, even from, like, the get-go, they just paid him a shit ton of money. Probably just because he's huge. He was always one of the highest-paid guys. So it would make sense that he's able to afford it. Dragon, perched up high and going for flight. Oh, but the Invader had his shields up and deflected the Dragon. That wasn't doable. Well, they didn't make the kind of money they were making at that point. I mean, I would say WCW wanted him to be second Andre. I think WWE took his character in far different directions than they ever took Andre, even from the start. I don't think it's fair to say they always wanted him to be second Andre. I think they wanted him to be the first Big Show. WCW literally billed him as the son of Andre the Giant. That wasn't WWE. And they had him come out in the frickin' the same, like, singlet as Andre used to wear. Though he did wear similar stuff in WWE at different periods, but not for very long. Well, yeah. I mean, again, they weren't going to be like WCW and just call him the Giant. Such a simple, stupid name. The Giant! Well, what's so weird about that, dude? I mean, it's the same thing as when a lot of these WWE guys go to their places, they just use their real name. It's not that strange. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Stay hydrated. Oh, wait, well, you'd be... I mean, you look at a lot of these guys' real names, and it's usually never matches the character you see there. Frickin' Michael Hickenbottom.
A competitor.
And there goes the Invader Fellowship has taken this one. Fellowship has their directive from Master of the Light. They must win these winter games or else, and this victory here tonight nets them 20 points, gives them 128 overall, and puts them in 3rd place. That's certainly a good road on that way to victory. Alright, next match. So weird doing a show this late. We still have StarBound that we'll be doing later tonight, too. Assuming that I don't have power outage or anything. It's gonna get cold as fuck, guys. I'm not looking forward to the next 48 hours. That made landing difficult, but it was terrifying for like a 9-year-old. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Dude, honestly, the worst thing that's gonna happen to you is your feet are gonna get really freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Your feet are gonna hurt from all the standing in lines and everything. That's gonna be the worst thing that's gonna happen to you through that day. Get a portable generator. We still don't have, I mean, the power doesn't go out that often here that I feel like it's really worth getting one of those. I'm worried about ice conditions and someone crashing into a pole. That's like what I'd probably be more concerned about than like necessarily like the weather doing it, like too much snowfall or wind or anything. It's dumb drivers not paying attention. Oh yeah, it snowed today, and it's gonna be like nasty cold. Like it's gonna be like minus 50 in some parts of the Midwest. Like, how is that? Like, why? Why is science doing this to us? Mother Nature, why you do this? Chicago? Nah, dude, the coldest is gonna be in like North Dakota and Minnesota. Like, seriously, it's gonna be going about minus 60 there. Nasty, nasty cold. Like, you get like instantly frostbitten when you go outside. Oh yeah, people are gonna die, animals are gonna die. There's gonna be long-term damage done to infrastructure. It's not gonna be a great few days the next few days. Alright guys, time to head ringside. That happy thought.
The
cause there's no one who can fuck with A-Son. I'm not being bossy, but I'm born a boss. You need A-Son, oh yes, well of course. So keep the riot, if you want, keep quiet. If you don't believe nigga, they're hyping and trying. Let's see this beat of the lead fresh MC. Yo, I'm born to be MC history. Rhyming no timing, cause that's the deal. You only ass fresh as your ass feel. Other MCs you are bound to fall. Cause your real world is not a world at all.
Drunken master, styles cause you street disaster. Blades cut faster than a scary slasher. Tai Chi, kung fu fighting, ODB, hands quick as lightning, technique too deadly. Iron fist through the palm, switch styles like lay long. Let's get it on, every shot.
20 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes on the betting clock. Bet option 1 for Rush Hour, bet option 2 for Chaos and Nick James. And yes, welcome Jesse to the Winter Games. We are in the tail end. We got this match plus I think 2 more still to come. So not quite finished yet. Of course, we always save some of the hotter matches towards the end, so you know the action coming up. Certainly not to be missed. Look at that, Nick James with the leap of faith early on to Akira. Akira, current hardcore champion, winning it from Fish back at Viva Las Vegas. We will see him make his first defense at Proving Ground, I'm sure, though we are yet to crown who that #1 contender is. Nick James. Probably love to be able to be that person as a former hardcore champion. It's his shot to show what he's capable of against Akira here in this match. Finish him. See, now Nick James would be a terrible character in Mortal Kombat. I'm pretty sure in the new Mortal Kombat you can do like a creative character. So you could probably make something like Nick James. It's undefeated at Mega Mania. I'm sure there's a lot of other weird ones you could say are undefeated at Mega Mania. I guess Fish would technically be undefeated at Mega Mania as well. Yeah. Fish had some challenging matches. I mean, the first year was it a triple threat, I think it was, and then Mega Mania 2 was the Battle Royal. So they were like pretty impressive wins at that. You can see the chat, but nothing else. No sound, no picture. Jesus. That's horrendous. I guess you can't hear me anyway. Oh gosh, Nick James perched up on the top. Were you a part of last season? You were, right? You had to have been. I would guess you were probably in the cock-nosed Battle Royal. I can't remember you being a part of any like major feud. I could be wrong. Yeah, I thought he was. Yeah, I wouldn't have kept you off the card if you were in last season. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you were part of the Cocknose Memorial Battle Royal. That was kind of like the catch-all for any of the freaks I wanted to make sure got on the card. This year, it'll certainly be interesting to see how things develop into Mega Mania with all the improvement on some of these divisions we've had, like the Tag Team Division and the Stunners Division. Oof! Kira with a skull driven to his face from Nick James. Rush Hour, a brand new tag team formed just before these winter games. They're sitting around the middle point with 70 points. Chaos and Nick James not too far ahead of them though with 98. Jesse Ray's been in MPW for a year. Happy anniversary. Oh, blind wind of doom! Hit Chaos so hard he like flipped backwards. Chaos dazed on his feet. Kira not even sure what he wants to do. He gets caught by Nick James for it. So far, no eliminations here. We have not seen any team get a single elimination. It's been clean sweeps all night. So what that pretty much says is once a team gets the advantage, it's pretty much it for the other team. So whoever can get that early elimination really puts the match in their favor. There we go, Nick James after the leap of faith. Had Akira in the submission, but Akira not giving up yet. About a quarter of the way through the clock. Yes, we haven't seen any matches go anywhere close to a timeout either, which is nice. Oh, Jesus Christ, Draken with a splash. Not a person that goes flying too often. Oh, on the apron. Kira drops Nick James. This match getting extremely brutal right now. Kira Sakamoto, the current hardcore champion, not keeping up with the former hardcore champion Nick James, but Chaos! Chaos is out of here. Draken just eliminated Chaos and nailed Nick James with the lethal injection. This could be it too for Nick James. It might be wise just to tap out and get this over with. No, Nick James gonna survive for now, but 2-on-1 are not good odds. Oh, thank you, Jesse, for the host. We got another submission on Nick James here. How will he escape? How is this Enigma holding on? How do you do that? There should be like a button somewhere for you to hit it. Usually it's, if you're on mobile, there's like the 3 dots you can hit. I think it's the same way on desktop now too, actually. That's around where the player is. There you go. Thanks, team, for the host as well. Oh! Nick James caught and planted by Draken. While Nick James is fighting to hold on here, you have to feel it's a matter of time. And with another lethal injection, it may be closing in even sooner. Nick James. Is he going for a... He's going for a weapon. Looking for the equalizer. He's got a chair. Boom, no! Draken blocked it and nailed Nick James. And the blind wind of doom from Akira. I don't know how much Nick James could possibly have left, and he is gushing blood. Oh, Akira just hit Draken! Akira inadvertently just nailed Draken. This leaves Nick James and Akira alone. This is Nick James' chance. Again, Nick James. Make the comeback planning with the DDT. And here we go. He's got the submission, but Draken right there to break it up. That's heartbreaking. Nick James. Draken. Sidewalk slam to Nick James. He's still got some fight. The boot to the mouth of Draken. Barely even phases him, unfortunately, though. I just don't think Nick James has the energy to deliver these moves quite as well as he normally would. I think Draken just knocked out Akira. James fighting as best as he can, but the 2-on-1 advantage continues to prove too much. James' partner Chaos eliminated, it's got to be like 3 or 4 minutes ago at this point. It's hard to believe that Nick James able to hold on this long. We have unanimous betting for Nick James. So we certainly know that the viewers believe in him, but he needs to get an elimination soon. That's all I can say. He's going to stay alive. I still say he was better off just tapping immediately and not tiring himself out. There's still many more Winter Games matches to come. Not to mention StarBound later tonight. And, oof. Nick James will never give. Well, he may not. If he can hold out 8.5 more minutes, this will go to a no contest, and then we can at least rob Rush Hour of their points. Oh. Blocked the blind wind of doom. Oof. Nick James blocked the blind wind of doom from Akira. Unfortunately, cannot block the offense of Draken. Oh, the gut wrench. Deadlifting him from the ground. Boom. Equal impact on Nick James. He's still fighting. Oh my gosh. He's still going. Look at Nick James. Woo. Oh, and here we go. He's got the submission again. Draken's all the way on the other side. Oh, but Akira escapes. Oh, he tried. And you have to feel like that may have been his last chance. 6 minutes and a half is what we got left. I think this has been our longest match so far. And the reversal again. the hell just happened to him there? Akira. Blanton James down the outside. Draken is out. It's all up to Akira here for his team. Sends Nick James back in the ring. What the hell's Akira going for here? Oh! Came up a little short, whatever he was going for there. And with the bare feet, that could not have felt good. Oh! Here we go. Look at this. Look at this.
A competitor
It is
has
done.
been eliminated. Here are your winners, the Ninja, Akira Sakamoto, and Trey Penn.
Well, it depends on who you ask. If it sucks, I'm sure Delete is very happy with this victory for Draken and Akira Sakamoto. Unfortunately, nobody taking the betting home there, though. Rush Hour taking the 20 points. Gives them 90 points overall. Still lagging behind, but needing these points to try to catch up. Can't get points if you're not winning. Alright, 2 matches left here, guys. Submission style tonight in these winter games. You agree? Again, that's just your guys' opinions. I'm sure if we had everybody here, there'd be a much more differing opinion about it. There's certainly the fans of Draken and Akira. And Akira is our current hardcore champion. Nick James, oh, okay. It was all fluke. The ring was deflated or something. Never tap. I mean, he did tap, man. He had that cloverleaf in pretty tightly. I'm sure that was something Draken taught him. Pretty sure Draken is from Texas. I feel like everybody's from Texas. It's like a third of our roster is from Texas, so I just assume everyone's from Texas. Draken is from Georgia. Ah, you're right. Yeah, he's from Savannah. That's right. Cobb County. Sam, I mean, no, listen, Nick James lasted way longer than I think anyone would have expected him to. Numerous finishing maneuvers, lethal impacts, lethal injections, blind wind of dooms, all types of crazy drops on the aprons, on the outside, on the ice. Nick James had the heart of a hero there, but just could not get the job done. The numbers game too much. And that is a full loss for Chaos and Nick James. Stay lagging behind. They still have more points than Rush Hour, though. They have 98. Both of them just cracking the top 10. Next match is ready. See you down there.
Armstrong.
No matter who you are, shine bright to see what you can truly be, what you can truly be.
And his partner, from parts unknown, weighing in at 177 pounds, Ray O. Fox.
Strong young man of the rising sun with the tolling of the great black bell. One day in the year of the fox when the bell began to ring, meant the time had come for one to go to the temple of the king. There in the middle of the circle he stands, searching, seeking, with just one touch of his trembling hand, the answer will be found. Daylight waits while the old man sings, heaven, help me. And then like the rush of 1,000 wings it shines upon the one, and the day has just begun. One day in the year of the fox came a time remembered well, when the strong young man of the rising sun heard the tolling of the great black bell. One day in the year of the fox when the bell began to sing, it meant the time had come for the one to go to the temple of the king. There in the middle of the people he stands, seeing, feeling, just a wave of a strong right hand, he's gone to the temple of the king.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes on if you ever miss a week in MPW. Oh, and the referee. Jesus Christ, Darrell. Oh, this poor referee. Well, there we go. The team taking on the Fantastic Foxes. Yeah, Darrell give no fucks, and he's just a giant beast. Plows anything in his path. Come plow my driveway. Be nice. Yeah, this poor referee. Not a good night for him. And Rainbow Fox already tied up. He's crafty little one though, able to slip out. Rainbow got 2 spears. No, Rainbow Fox ain't no... He may look small, but let me tell you, that is a multi-time champion, one of the most decorated members of the MPW roster. Having not one but 2 very lengthy world title reigns. Not to forget Freak Show title reigns, other titles. We're now betting all heading for the Fantastic Foxes, even though the team only lost 1 match in this tournament so far. Narrowly trailing, and Jesus Christ. And the referee down again. He's back up though. Oof. Poor guy. Ugh. Everyone being tossed outside here. Even Bryce and Rainbow Fox now in the ring. Clenching onto that neck muscle there, but the Fox again slipping out. Rainbow Fox. Oh. Lifting the knee right into Bryce. And what the hell is Fox doing here? Meanwhile, we got Flash Fox and Darrell Coleman battling outside in the timekeepers area there. Flash Fox. Ooh, taking control of Darrell. This is a shocker to see here. Looks like the Fantastic Foxes. Oh, spoke too soon as Bryce reverses things on the inside, but Fox is really hanging with the team here. In general, the size advantage, you would have thought the team would have just came here and crushed the Foxes. There we go, see the crafty paws of Rainbow Fox. You had thought of your characters to be a lot different. I think you worked out pretty well. Hey, you do got your option for a second character. You could always go and do something different with that. Flash Fox, again driving into the back of Bryce. We're approaching 15 minutes on the clock. Quarter of the way through the match. No elimination so far. Oh! Dropping neckbreaker there by the Fox. This should be specific. Flash Fox. Outside the ring. Power of the paw. Bryce barely even felt it. What was that? These are the kind of monsters you're dealing with when you're in there with the team. Hit them with your best shot, they just get right back up. Oh, and clipped. Cut off Flash Fox, and again, whatever he was trying to do there. Flash Fox. Getting exhausted here, throwing everything he's got, trying to take out the team here. Rainbow Fox, you haven't even see, there he is, he's back in the game here now. Fantastic Foxes have had a rough winter game so far. In fact, they are in last place, tied with the Authority, 53-53. Victory here is perhaps needed more than for any other team. Of course, the team doing very well, sitting with 115 points. 20 points here, though, would shoot them back up into second place, right under the undefeated Country Savage. Almost at 13 minutes, and another power of the paw. And again, Bryce just gets right back up. But look at this, Rainbow Fox with the hold on Darrell. Darrell able to hold on long enough for Bryce to get over there to break it up. What will it take to put down the team? My gosh. I don't know if the Foxes have what it takes. Now, Darrell looking for a weapon as if he needs it. Darrell is a weapon, and oh! Flash Fox took that shot. It was too late for Rainbow Fox to try to stop it. Fox, he's out of action for this for a little bit. Well, Fox better do his best here while Bryce is still down. Everyone back into it. Oh, flash back down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Flash just speared by Bryce. This could be all here. And a spear and a Rainbow Fox as well. Flash able to escape. But wait, he's got to go save Rainbow. He's not paying attention to Rainbow. Wow, Rainbow able to escape too. What will it take? We're almost halfway through this match. There's been no eliminations yet. Power of the paw. And look at this! Again! This time Darrell. Right back to his feet after the power of the paw. As if the paw has no effect on these guys whatsoever. I've never seen that. Fox. With Darrell tied up and he tapped! Bryce was distracted. And now the Foxes, they got the advantage. And remember, no team has come back from being 2-on-1. Bryce fighting 2 Foxes at once now, and you see Darrell sitting almost ashamed with himself for tapping out to the Fox. 10 minutes on the clock. We are officially halfway through this match now. Darrell has to head to the back. Bryce all by himself. Flash Fox seemingly in control here. Just waiting for Bryce to take that power move right back into it. Dang, there it is. And Fox! I think we see blood. In the numbers game. As we've seen so many times tonight, just too much. Bryce can't keep his offense going. And the flurry of paws. What the hell's Rainbow Fox doing? Continuing to wear down Bryce Armstrong. And there we go, another submission applied, and will this be it? And that is it. The Fox has taken it. With that victory, the Foxes now have 73 points. Not doing too great there, but still a lot better than last place, that's for sure. Congrats y'all who got your bets there. And with that, guys, we have one match left. Our main event for tonight's Winter Games. The final submission match we'll be having. I gotta say again, these matches haven't gone as much as I was dreading them. A lot of worry for nothing. I watched like all these other matches that I thought were gonna be like no problem, like the Hell in the Cells for some reason are just gonna be really, really crappy. The next one that we are going to be doing, whenever we do our next Winter Games, is going to be 2 out of 3 falls match. So that'll work as, rather than being eliminated, once a pinfall happens, all the members of the team remain there. And it continues until 2 falls happen for whichever team gets it first. So there'll be a little bit of twist on that. I'm gonna fight on top of the cell. I'm pretty sure we've had that happen before. One of the earlier ones we did. Oh, you weren't there every night. We haven't done that many official Hell in the Cells we did were like non-canon stuff that we did when we were doing testing and everything. Anyway, our main event's queued up here. You get the music and the betting. You want to toss Mankind? We don't have Mankind. I can't afford that one there. We have Eric Rowan. You can toss Eric Rowan off the Hell in a Cell. Alright, heading ringside, y'all. I'll see you there.
All the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 498 pounds, the Tank, D. Drake Davis, and Daniel, the Authority. And their opponent, at a combined weight of 569 pounds, the Redneck and the Savage
For the Lord and the law and the working man. We can use a little peace and satisfaction. The good people up front take the lead. A little less talk and a little more action. And a few more rednecks is what we need. I was raised on beans and cornbread, and I like my chicken fried.
And our main event begins. Bet option 1 for the Authority. Bet option 2 for Country Savage. I think it's important to keep in mind Country Savage undefeated in this tournament so far, but you also have to note the injuries of Big Country Clyde after his attack last week on StarBound. Hopefully we'll get some answers to that tonight on StarBound. Who would do such a dastardly thing? Well, Clyde is weak. Clyde is hurt. You can see those injuries to his ribs, to his arm, to his face. Who knows what else? Savage J has been able to carry his team. Oh no! Jesus. I was going to say, Savage J been able to carry his team through a lot of these matches, but after being planted with that burning hammer outside, I honestly wouldn't have blamed Savage J if he had to give up there. He honestly might have not, because he just wasn't able to. Very well, Savage J is moving here, but he is no ordinary man. Savage J, multi-time former world champion, formed an alliance here with his brother, Big Country Clyde, and they have been super dominant, but oh no, there you see the damage Savage J has suffered, affecting him in the early goings of this match. The Authority doing exactly what they need to do against a team like Country Savage. Exploit any injuries you can. Could we see an ultimate upset here with the Authority against the undefeated Country Savage? Deidre Davis, rookie this season, already all-star champion with the aid of Daniel Hopper at his side. Daniel Hopper, a longtime veteran here in MPW, disappeared for a great while, rejoined the force to get retrained, and has returned a much more vicious competitor. Under the tutelage, we've certainly seen this rookie accomplish great things in his first season, but right now, the Authority not doing too great in these winter games. With the Foxes getting the points they did, the Authority sits in last place. So we got the first place team taking on the last place team here. Easy to say that if the Authority could pull this off, this would indeed be the ultimate upset. Oof. Savage J starting to find his stride again here. Here comes Clyde. And Hopper. Gotta keep his eyes peeled. Look at this. Could this be it for Daniel Hopper? Oh, too late. Diedrich charged in, but it was too late. And Country Crusher. He was planted and now grabbing onto that neck. Will this be all it takes? Diedrich gets out, but he's just going to meet Savage J. Eye rake! Oh my gosh. Power slam! This is why you call him the tank. And he's got Savage J tied up. Clyde too close behind, though. Diedrich trying his best here. Uh-oh. Oh! He's got Clyde up! Oof! Oh, but he's met with a final breath. Oh, that is just too bad. And he's tied up, and this is probably it here for Diedrich. What a fight he gave, though. Whoa! Whoa! What an escape. Diedrich throwing everything he can, but Country Savage, just such an Can this rookie pull off the biggest upset in the Winter Games? Savage J. What the hell is he setting up for here? Country Clyde in a lot of pain. Came into this match hurt, and he's got to be hurting even more now. And oh, triangle choke. And this has got to be all for Diedrich. He's holding. He got out! Diedrich, though, exhausted, winded. What the hell is he going to do to get himself through this? Diedrich. Been in there for quite some time now, honestly, surviving more than I would have thought. Regardless of the outcome, gotta give this kid some credit. Surviving this long with the undefeated Country Savage. No easy feat. And final breath. Diedrich. It almost as if it woke him up. Oof. Savage J getting frustrated himself here. Wondering what the hell he's got to do to keep this kid down. Diedrich taking the fight outside. Perhaps the better place for him to get things. Oh, never mind. With Clyde following him, the numbers game still too much wind out. Oh, hold so nasty, and that's it right there. Wait a minute, did the referee not see it? The referee didn't see the tap. Savage J thought he had it. Oh, Jesus. What a shot. Diedrich, how much has he got left? I can't believe he's even still standing. He just took out Clyde and not able to get Savage J, though. And I saw Savage J back in the corner. That usually meant one thing, but I guess it meant another. Nothing. Suplex City for Diedrich. Oh, wait. Switching it up. There we go. There it is. Spear from the Savage one. Last time it was outside the ring. Will we see it inside the ring this time?
A competitor.
And there it is.
Eliminated.
What this world needs is people ready. The people ain't afraid to take a stand. What this world needs is a little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. We can use a little peace and satisfaction. Some good people up front take the lead. A little less talk and a little more action.
Here are your winners, the Redneck and the Savage. One.
Big Country Clyde and Savage J taking this one home tonight, remaining undefeated. bumping themselves up to 165 points total. But you certainly got to give props to Dedrick Davis and how long he stood it out throughout that match. I accidentally chose the wrong choice. That's why I gave you guys a bunch of gold there. Alright guys, that is a wrap here tonight for these winter games. Appreciate you guys joining me this random late stream that we've done here at a ungodly time we normally don't stream at. I'm not even going to bother finding a host. I got to go look at the driveway and see how things are out there, so I'm not going to be hanging anywhere. But you guys are wonderful. Thank you for hanging. And I'll probably see you all tonight for StarBound. Have a good night.
Good people up front take the lead. A little less talking, a little more action. And a few more rednecks is what